Well, hi there guys, this is Robinson speaking, and I'm gonna tell about the movies I've been seeing this summer. I'm not made movies this summer, and I'm not uploading them to YouTube because I've been too lazy. So instead I gotta tell you what movies I've been seeing this summer. Yeah, it's many of them. Check it out. The first one I actually bought this summer happened to be Goodnight and Shoot 'Em Up. It was a split up between both movies. I don't know why. It's one of the worst combinations I've ever seen. Rennie Harlan directed Goodnight, and Shoot 'Em Up is directed by Michael Davis. I never heard of Michael Davis before. However, they both are quite cool. Yeah, they're both sort of awesome. So check it out. If you like real badass action, check out Shoot 'Em Up. It's a real cool action film. Ed Wood. Ed Wood is a classic comedy drama film, and it's one of my favorite movies. It's gotta be one of your favorite movies if you like movies. It's a movie about the worst movie director of all time. Ed Wood D. Wood Jr. It stars Martin Landau, Johnny Depp, Sarah Jessica Parker, Patrick Arquette, and Bill Murray in a small role. It's a very strange film, very bizarre film. Yeah, but Ed Wood was a bizarre character, so if he would see it, I think he would be very, very glad that anyone made a tribute to him by making this movie. It's not a movie about how bad he is, it's more a movie what essence he had in making movies. Next up is The Fifth Element, starring Bruce Willis, Gary Oldman, Chris Tucker, and Milla Jovovich. Yeah, Chris Tucker is a pointless scene, really. Milla Jovovich is the key role to everything, and she's so much more better actor than she was in Resident Evil. The bad guy is called Sorg and happens to be played by Gary Oldman. Next up is A Better Tomorrow, directed by John Woo. Sean Fat happens to be a part of it as well. Now, have you ever heard of John Woo? He's the guy who's been making Mission Impossible 2, Broken Arrow, Face Off, and A Better Tomorrow seemed to be one of his first films, Japanese or cartoonese films. But it's very good. It's a Hong Kong gangster on its own kind, really cool. Robocop happened to be next. Robocop is starring Peter Weller, who also was a part of Screamers. I don't have Screamers right here, but I also bought it during the summer, and Screamers was cool. However, this is the director from Total Recall and Basic Instinct, that is Paul Verhoeven. And Paul Verhoeven has also been making Total Recall, as I said here. And Total Recall is so much more better according to me. However, Robocop is sort of okay. It's a little bit cheesy, but it's not perfect. Tokyo Gore Police, do you see it? Nah, it's too bad light in here. Tokyo Gore Police is from 2008, and I started off laughing when I just heard the name. Tokyo Gore Police, come on, you gotta do better. But I like the front cover, so I bought it. And I like the story as well. It won the Best Film at Fantasia Film Festival. It is the maker who did the effects to, what's it called, Machine Girl, a splatter movie, one of its kind. And yeah, this is probably his absolute first movie that he's been doing himself. Odd as hell, I tell you. Very odd and very strange. Bloody as ass and sometimes hilarious. You're not sure if you gotta laugh or if you gotta cry. One of its kind. You almost go a bit insane after seeing this film. Next up is also a film from 2008, Tropic Thunder, with Jack Black, Ben Stiller, and Robert Downey Jr. It's a living classic, it's a comedy classic, and it's just hilarious. I can't really tell you why. It's telling you all the cliches of Hollywood and why Hollywood suck ass, and at the same time as it captures the audience. And you just gotta check it out. It's so cool. Back to the Future. The entire trilogy, of course. Steven Spielberg is presenting the movie. Robert Zemeckis is making the film. It's so cool. It's so badass. You just gotta check it out. Next up is Minority Report. Starring Tom Cruise. It's a film by Steven Spielberg, and the guy who made the story happened to be Philip K. Dick, the very famous science fiction author. It's surprisingly good, actually, to be a Steven Spielberg film. Usually his movies suck ass, but this one happened to be one of his very few good movies that doesn't grow on trees. That's all. Wow, what a summer. And most of his movies are actually quite awesome. Thank you very much for seeing this simple thing. Goodbye.